The very start of each game is one of the most important time in Dota. I've been seeing people make some big mistakes, especially early on around the first runes, as well as level 1 and 2. I'm going to explain some concepts that some of you might find very basic, but in practice are quite overlooked. For the initial bounty runes at night, I see people splitting up. The carry and hard support go to their own lane, and the offlaner and support go to the offlane bounty. What usually happens, especially at low ranks, is that you get this weird split in bounty runes where each team gets their jungle bounty and offlane river bounty. Especially now with the changes in the last patch, kills are much more important. The bounty runes are the perfect opportunity to get first blood. And then you might say, we have weak heroes, we can't kill anyone. No, you need to get this out of your mind. Especially now with blood grenades, any composition with a good surprise can make things happen. But even without them, you can still make plays. First, let's consider some theory.
Apes together strong!
Apes together strong. Imagine a circle around each hero representing their kill potential or strength. For example, a Vengeful Spirit might not be able to kill anyone or even deal 50% damage, and the same with Bloodseeker. The enemy might just instantly TP out in Rupture, but together they amplify each other. Now, if you overlap these circles, the strength gets multiplied, and you can overwhelm your opponents. This is certainly true even on level 1, as well as the rest of the game. If you are not overlapping your strength circles, and not farming, you are wasting your time. Your opponents know that you are weak alone and strong together. So what will they do? When they know where you are, they will either just avoid you or exploit a weakness. How can you prevent that? The answer is the element of surprise. If you know about a threat, it's easy to avoid. That's what your enemies will do if you show them where you're all gathered up. Luckily for you, before the bounty rune spawns, there is limited visibility in nighttime. Having a ward in a key position can really make or break a fight. But be careful to not reveal your ward, as the bounty for killing it is huge. Think about the enemy vision too. Wards, heroes with night vision, and watchers. This brings us to the final point, which is a big component of surprise. Everything in Dota takes precious time, and like any resource, there's a limited amount of it. Try not to waste it, but you also don't need to overly rush things. Being decisive as well as cool, calm, and collected is the way to do it.
Too easy.
Let's look at an example of what to do and what not to do. It starts in the picking screen. Observe your enemy picks as well as your own and formulate a plan. Get the necessary items and clearly communicate with your allies. There's no upside to wasting time, so don't do it. Guide your allies into the plan. Overlap your strength circles. Place vision. Wait for the right time and fight. It's not always going to go exactly as planned, and that's completely fine. Just improvise. If you show your ward, just deny it. With this simple move, the Dire has increased the win probability by 8% before the game even started. There's a lot more to talk about here, but I'm going to leave that for a future video. In most of my past 15 games, I've gotten first blood just on the bounty rune, and they've generally gone pretty well. So I hope you guys give this a try, and feel free to drop any comments you might have below. Thanks for watching.